queued up here, fam. It's not good. I actually don't know. I haven't watched it yet. But it's from Newsmax. And I just, I thought what stood out was, well, just the title, fam. The title of this video is Shadow Warrior Project. Mark Oz Geist. I have no fucking clue what the Shadow Warrior Project is, fam. But it's being featured on Newsmax. So undoubtedly, it's probably some, like, I don't know. What I'm assuming, I should say, I guess, is that it's probably some kind of mercenary fucking death for hire fascist bullshit. But I don't know. We're going to watch it together and see what's up with it. This is something I kind of, look, I'm subbed to One American News Network and I'm subbed to Newsmax and I see their headlines and they're fucking, yo, they're fucking gross. The shit that they get up to over there is, the fascist propaganda is deep. Dude, it really does make Fox look like the centrist that it's positioning itself as. And so I wanted to sort of, hey, welcome, Hunter. And I want to start maybe covering some of their content because this is where the fascists are going to get their information from. They're exodusing from Fox News. To me, Fox News and MSNBC are just basically going to be the same ballpark. That's going to be what's the center in America now. And these people is where the far right, the QAnon, the anti-vaxxers, that's where they're going. So I want to keep an eye on them and see what kind of brainwashing they're giving their people and inflicting on their people. So here we go with the first Punks for Progress coverage of a Newsmax video. But like I said, this is called Shadow Warrior Project, Mark Oz Geist from Newsmax. Let's give it a fucking look.
So on September 11th, 2012, our diplomatic compound in Benghazi, Libya, along with a CIA security annex, were attacked by terrorists. After a 13-hour battle, terrorists killed 4 Americans, including U.S. Ambassador.
Okay, like, so seriously, like, the first thing is Benghazi. You know we're off to a bad start, fam. You know, I mean, like, oh, but it's like a fucking long hit off some fucking kind ass fucking weed when you ain't had none for a long time. For these right wingers, they're like, the Hillary, the Benghazi copium, give it to me, yeah. But for them, that's what it is. But for us, it's like, oh, okay, everything you see after this will undoubtedly be some monumentally fucking stanky fucking bullshit. Starting off with Benghazi, oh my God, and look at the chyron at the bottom. Look at that lower third. Secret soldiers of Benghazi. Here we go, fam.
Stevens, in what the State Department would later admit was one of the worst security failures in modern history. What many people don't know is that much of the security team was made up of private contractors, former military men and women, now civilians, continuing their service to the country they love.
Okay, so check it out. They had fucking, it was, last I heard, I think it was 9,624 different fucking hearings, and they spent, I mean, that's a massive exaggeration. I think they had 9 hearings on Benghazi and spent millions and millions of dollars on the Benghazi to find nothing burger. But now, because he's going to talk about how it actually... The people in charge of security were private fucking firms, not the Hill Dog. It's some private fucking mercenary motherfuckers. And now, but that's good. But these guys that he's about to, maybe I'm misunderstanding what I'm seeing here, fam. But he's about to talk about how these mercenaries are somehow good now because of Benghazi. Hillary bad, spend millions of dollars, 9 different congressional hearings, bad, Hillary Benghazi. But the private fucking mercenary firm that was in charge of security there, good. That good. Did I call it that fucking Shadow Warrior Project was a fucking, the video is going to be about fucking mercs, about fucking death merchants? Fucking murderers for hire. Here we go.
Former military elites were the ones guarding the annex that night, the men that saved dozens of lives. One of those operators is, of course, my friend, retired Marine Mark Oz Geist. He was struck by a mortar and gravely injured in the attack. With his arm nearly blown off, he continued to fight and lay down fire. He, as I often call him, is quite frankly a badass. The experience and his long road to recovery helped him find a different way of giving back by founding the Shadow Warriors Project. The project is dedicated to supporting private military contractors and their families and is the only charity of its kind.
Charity.
Joining me now, I want to welcome the founder
a charity.
of the Shadow Warriors Project
for supporting fucking mercs.
Benghazi, all those heroes, and co-author of the book.
You too can do your part, fam. You can donate to fucking murder, you know, private murder for hire.
It's great to see you again. Thanks for having me on.
Sup, bro?
Absolutely, buddy.
Sup, Shadow Warrior, dude?
People don't understand that you guys in Benghazi were contractors. There are teams like this all across the globe behind enemy lines. What happens to them if they get injured? I mean, they're not part of the United States military, correct?
I don't.
No, they're not. As a private security contractor, per federal law, we are required to have a workman's comp policy, and that is what covers us if we get injured or killed.
Yeah, so, you know, hey, if you out there fucking, you know, gallivanting all over the planet and going to the global south or going to the Middle East and, you know, fucking targeting people and murdering them so that the, you know, people of America don't have to find out, and you get hurt, yeah, this motherfucker got healthcare. You got healthcare, fam? You got healthcare? But this is a charity, yo. This is a charity. You know, let me say this real quick. You know, I think what I'm gathering from this so far, the reason why this is a charity, of course it's, you know, so they can raise funds so that they can go out and privately kill people for the fash and for the elite ruling class. But it also gives it that air of acceptability. Oh, you know, it's a 501c3 private, you know, I don't know if it's a 501c3, but like, you know, it's just yet another charity organization. What? I thought you liberals and leftists were all about charity and good things. You know, so maybe they can hobnob and have fucking champagne at the fucking fundraiser for this charity. I don't know. That's all speculation, but it sure feels like I never heard of a charity for fucking private fucking death for hire. What the fuck, yo? So I have to gather that this is some sort of way of normalizing it. You know, it's in the club now. Fucking gross, yo.
Like myself, my pay, I got paid only when I was in the country that I was contracted to work in, which was Libya. On the evening of the 12th, that was the last day that I was there, I flew to Germany. And even though I was still injured and going through several operations over the next, well, I was in the hospital in Germany, then into Walter Reed until around October 6th, and then follow on therapy and medical issues for the next 2 years. And all of that was to be provided. Well, first off, my pay stopped, so I'm not getting paid until I file that workman's comp claim. And then after that, I get paid workman's comp, which is about a quarter of what we got paid as contractors.
So it's amazing to me, Oz, because, you know, you're
murderers
there
for hire,
protecting, in many respects, American civilians who are working for the government, people working there, office workers and the like.
Protecting American civilians. Okay, again, so let's have 9 fucking congressional hearings about how this dude fucked up in Benghazi then, right? Because literally, isn't it not his fault? 9 fucking congressional hearings for that piece of shit Hillary Clinton, who is a piece of shit. And I am not in support of in any way whatsoever, even a little bit. But if this motherfucker's group was in charge of fucking the base, then why did we have 9 congressional hearings to fucking rake Hillary over the coals? And why are we not subjecting this motherfucker who was actually in charge of the shit for what went down? For what these right-wingers are supposed to be supposedly so fucking outraged over for the last fucking 10, 12 years. God damn, yo. There is so much happening here. A normalization of murderer for hire. A complete whitewashing and rewriting of their own fucking witch hunt against Hillary over this shit for fucking more than a decade. And then somehow, it's killing me, fam. It's killing me that this guy and his group are somehow fucking heroes for what went down at Benghazi, and that we should donate to a charity for these motherfuckers. But, you know, Hillary fucked up horribly at Benghazi. Which one is it? Which one is it? I'm going to say that if Hillary had anything to do with hiring these motherfuckers, which she probably did, that's a motherfucking mistake.
You're protecting everybody, and yet when it all goes down and in the end, there's nothing left for you, not even medals. I mean, I think you deserve a Purple Heart for being injured in battle, but they can't give you one of those either.
No, and, you know, they did, the agency, the CIA did make up a medal for contractors shortly after Benghazi for us, but it wasn't just for us that were in the gunfight. It was also for any of the other personnel that were contractors, whether it be food service or anything like that. And
so the CIA has a medal for fucking private contractors? What the fuck? Informed by, right, fam? Give me a fucking break. As if.
It was a Medal of Valor is what they called it. But,
Medal of Valor.
It wasn't something that they'd ever had before. It was kind of what they did for us there, I guess, to give us some recognition for what we did.
What? What'd you do?
Lord
What did you
knows,
do?
You know, from our crew, Stinchfield's Army here and everybody watching, you got a world of recognition. We're all in awe of you guys.
I'm in awe of how fucking...
you set out now to help other Shadow Warriors, these contractors who, as I said, behind enemy lines.
And,
what's the goal of the Shadow Warrior Project, and what are you trying to accomplish?
Look at, what did he do? Let's just, push all the fucking reality of it aside. What does he give a Medal of Honor for? Who did he protect? From what I heard from these fucking right-wing heads for the last 10, 12 years is that Benghazi was a fucking nightmare and people needlessly died. This dude and his group were in charge of security there. If that's the fucking case, why does he get a medal, yo? Because America and freedom and and you know what else it does? I just thought of this too, fam. You know what else this does? This fucking validates all these fucking shitheads at home and your 3%ers and your Proud Boys and stuff that think that they're somehow fucking righteous vigilante heroes for God and America freedom. This is they think that this is their peer, that this motherfucker from this shadow dildo fucking project is, that's inspiring them to feel like that's what they need to do too. And it's legitimizing taking military action into into your own personal hands and saying it's okay. Shit, there's even a charity for doing that shit. This is called Newsmax. How is this news? How is this not full-throated, hardcore propaganda for the normalization of fascist fucking death squads? Say I'm tripping, right-winger. Go ahead. You know it's you that is, if you do.
Well, our first, our goal is to make sure that what me and my wife went through, me and my family went through, that others don't have to necessarily go through that. We went from having, and as a contractor, I will say I made good money. I was making around $750 a day. So roughly about $21,000 a month. And
$21,000 fucking dollars a month. But hey, don't feel bad, but man, what him and his wife went through for a little while after they made $21,000 in a month for being hired to murder people without accountability. $21,000 in a month. But he needs a charity. We need a charity for this motherfucker. And, man, everything is him and his wife had to go through, in their fucking, in their home built on the blood of fucking murdered people. This scumbag motherfucker.
Finally got my workman's comp claim. Those first 3 months, I didn't get it until after the new year. It was into January.
Whoa, you didn't get to the new year? Like, how did you barely survive on the $21,000 you made the month before? God, you had to make $21,000 from 1 month stretch for 3 months? Man, God, is there a charity where we can help this fucking motherfucker? Because he's roughing it, yo. God, good thing Newsmax is here to, shed the light on this poor tortured soul. And he has a wife that went through something or whatever. 3 months he had to wait. And you get the fucking full pay when you wait 3 months. So we got 3 months worth of workman's comp all at once. God, him and his poor wife, though,
So my family had to make that adjustment. And
that adjustment,
it is something that I understand that we go into knowing, but we also, none of us ever expect it to happen to us. And instead of trying to depend on the government or anybody like that, I figure it's easier for us to take care of our own. And that's why we started what we did.
Well, I'll tell you what, I would like to see the government change that and in a way pick up the slack if any of these contractors protecting American citizens overseas
Who did they protect?
Are injured. And so
Benghazi was a failure. Who the fuck did he protect?
That direction. And I want everybody out there, shadowwarriorsproject.org is the website. Donate money. These guys need the help. And Mark, guys,
donate money. They need the help. Because he only makes like $21,000 a month, and he had to wait a little while for his workman's comp on top of it.
And as I said, Merry Christmas to you. It is always good to see you, pal. Thank you for coming on, and thank you.
Thanks so much, yo. What a fucking incredibly righteous hero guy.
It's people like you who help us.
Because he's a hero for the failure in Benghazi. But Hillary is the most evil, twisted, demonic fucking person that ever existed. Because there's no hypocrisy going on in their attempts to normalize fucking private death squads for hire. God, this poor guy, he only makes like 21 grand a month. And then he only got like a fraction of that from workman's comp. What did he say, a third of it? So he only got like $10,000 per month in workman's comp. And he had to wait 3 months to get $30,000. Gosh. I hope someone made a bunk cake for his wife or, brought them a fruit basket or something. Because, Jesus Christ, I couldn't imagine roughing it like that, fam. Could you imagine? Can you imagine having to rough it on $50,000 in 4 months? Who could make $50,000 stretch 4 months, fam? God, the life of fucking murdering people without accountability it's just rough. It's just rough, fam. We can do better for these people, We can do better for them. Jesus Christ.